And thank you, Victoria. And if you're looking for a new job, you may be able to claim a tax deduction for some of your job hunting expenses. That's right. Irma Treviño with the IRS is here to explain a lot more. So good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Thanks so much for being with us. And of course, everybody wants to learn how to get a little more money back, right, from the government. And especially if you don't have a job, if you're looking for what.
Definitely. Every deduction counts. So
yeah. How can people do this?
Well, if you are looking for a job, you know, if you're searching for a new job, as long as it is on the same occupation, you can deduct the hunt job expenses.
Really? So what do you save? Receipts, gas? I mean, what is it?
Yes, mileage, yes, the hotel if you go overnight, in meals.
Okay.
Also, the money you pay, the fees you pay to an agency to find you a job. Some companies, they pay to hire people. In that case, you cannot claim any deductions because the company is paying to find you. But when you go to an agency, to a placement agency, and you register there, so you're looking for a job, you pay a fee. So those fees are deductible on your tax return.
Wow! And exactly when you go to your tax preparer, what do you tell them? How does this procedure go?
Well, you bring your records with you. For example, another expense that is deductible is also the preparation and copies of your resume that you send to prospective employers.
Okay.
So it's also a deduction. So when filing season arrives, so you get ready with all your documents, you come to your tax preparer, and if you itemize deductions, all those job search expenses can be deducted under the section miscellaneous deduction.
Okay.
And they are subject to that 2% limitation.
Gosh, lots of great deductions, but also for people like Victoria who are going to get married soon, newlyweds, have a tax deduction as well.
Well, we have several tips. As a matter of fact, was the first summer tax tip that we published this summer. For newlyweds, we have tips like, for example, when they come back from the honeymoon, well, they need to think about taxes for next year.
Right.
And the first thing is, if you change your name, in the case of a lady, if she's going to take the last name of the husband, so she needs to register, go to Social Security Administration, and fill it in the form SS5, so where she changed her last name. Why? Because when they file a tax return and they file together, the IRS needs to find that those Social Security numbers match with the last name. Okay, that's one thing. Also, you move. You don't live anymore with your parents. You have a new address. You have to also inform the IRS, the U.S. Postal Service, of your new address, that you change addresses. What you do with the IRS is fill it in the form 8822 for change of address and send it immediately.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so there are several things that you need to do. Also, your employer, you know, you have a new filing status. Even if you got married on December 31st, so your new filing status is going to be married filing jointly. In case you decide to file single, you can do it. It's the last year that you can do it single, even if you married throughout the year, during the year, anytime during the year.
Okay.
So W-4 is the form where you submit it to your employer, so they know to withhold the proper amount of taxes according to your new filing status.
Gotcha. Well, a lot of great tips, and we're going to post this on our website, valleycentral.com, so in case we didn't get to all of them, you can find them there as well. So thank you, Irma. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
It's been my pleasure, too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Let's send it over to Victoria.